Also a student leader over at Riverside Church. Anyway, so I moved here about 5 years ago from Austin, Texas, and that was just a huge jump for me because I came from a public school, and you know, when you go to a public school, it's kind of like you fit in a little bit more. Then you go to a private school, and the people it just all gets cut down, and there's so few people. And I remember going there, and I remember walking in the classroom. No one really said a word to me, and I just could not make friends. And I was so confused. I was like, you know, God, what's up? You know, I was super well liked over in Texas, and I had a lot of friends. And then I moved here, and it was like, you're at ground zero, and I have no friends. And I remember my 8th grade year was just, I just remember crying out to God, just like, God, just please give me a friend, please give me a friend. And then finally, he gave me a friend, which ended up being my girlfriend. She ended up being my best friend, and I was just so thankful. And you know, basketball as well just became this, you know, this gateway for me, this kind of, you know, to get away from everything else. Basketball, and then my best friend, and I was just, you know, loving life, and kind of drifted away from God. And then finally, middle of my junior year, I had a serious back injury that ended up knocking me out for 6 months out of basketball. And then I ended up having some issues with my girlfriend, and we had to take a break. And it was just, I had nothing, and I was like, okay, well, there that goes. And where am I at now? And I remember I found my identity in, you know, whether it was basketball or my girlfriend, best friend, you know, I was just, and then once those things were taken away from me, it was like, you know, what do I have? I remember I was so mad at God, like, come on, God, like, seriously, like, I've been a servant for you, and you know, I've been doing all these things, and then he's just like, yeah, but you put those things way before me. Those things were first. And so I was like, okay. And I remember going to youth one night, and I remember just asking God, I was like, God, I just want to know that I'm loved. You know, I just want to feel your love. I need to know that you love me. And so that night I had a man, I'd never met this guy before in my entire life. He comes up to me, and he just goes, hey, I really felt like God just asked me to come over here and talk to you. And I was like, okay, cool. And he just goes, man, I just want you to know that he loves you so much, and that he cares so much about you, and that he is hurting right now just watching you go through this. And you're crying out to him and crying out to him, like, he hears you right now. He hears you. And I'm going, oh, what in the, like, that's exactly what I needed to hear. I remember in that moment, I was just so overwhelmed with joy and love and peace, and I just broke down, and I was on my hands and knees, and I was on my face just crying out to God, like, and I was crying tears of just joy. And I've never had that experience in my entire life up until that point. And then right after that, it was like I went to school, and I was like, okay, I want everyone I come across to notice a different Bryce. I want everyone that I come across to say, what's different about that kid? You know, what's so different about him than what he was just a few months ago? And I remember walking in, and I just remember, you know, going by everybody, just, you know, telling people I love them, telling people that, you know, I'm so excited to see you, how are you doing? And people, I remember I had this one girl come up to me, and she goes, who are you? I was like, I'm Bryce. And she was like, you're not the same Bryce you were this past year. You were, I didn't even really recognize you, and whenever you came whenever you just been doing all these things this past week. And even like the people who don't get recognized as well, you know, just going up to them and just saying, hey, I love you so much, and is there anything I can do for you? Whether that's holding a door for them, whether that's carrying books for anybody, whether that's, you know, just going up and saying, hey, how are you doing? It means a lot to people for you just to go up and say and ask them how their day is going. And I remember, you know, Jesus just wrecked me in that moment where he was just like, I hear you, and I do love you. And so I just want to encourage everyone here that, you know, you'll be searching for things, you know, whether that's, you know, a girlfriend, whether that's a sport, football, basketball, baseball, whatever. And we tend to put our identity in those things, and I'm just here to tell you from experience, it doesn't work. It does not work. And so I just want to encourage everyone here, just, you know, let God wreck you. Let God do a work in your heart. Just open up to Him. Be an open book. You know, share your love with other people. Just go up and be loving.